passionate appeal to the Electoral Commission not to cheat or rig the election in his favor or that of anyone else. Now, speaking to a charged crowd of students of the Rios College of Education, John Dramani Mahama stressed that the country needs rescue. Hence, the EC must conduct the elections without fear and favor in accordance with law to exert the will of the people.
I have that experience. I've been president of Ghana before. You have all seen the work I did when I was president. And I know that come 2024, 7th December, inshallah, by the grace of God, NDC will win the election. My appeal is to the Electoral Commission. I plead with them. They should do their duty to God and country. I don't want them to cheat for me. I don't want anybody to rig the election for me. And they shouldn't rig the election for anybody. They should let the voice of the people speak. And they should let the wish of the Ghanaian people prevail. Electoral Commission officers, I'm appealing to your conscience and your hearts. On that day, 7th December, when you come out, do your work as strictly and according to the rules as possible, so that the true wishes of the Ghanaian people can be manifest.
Meanwhile, the NDC flag bearer has come under pressure during his tour to name a running mate from each of the regions he visited. The political science lecturer, Dr. Kwame Asasanti, says beyond competence, popularity and credibility, the NDC should consider a running mate from either of its strongholds, that is the Volta region or the Ashanti region. He explains.
From any region, but if the whole idea is that you really want to ginger people to support the party, then your first port of call should be a place that you have the maximum type of support. So in this case, if you look at it for NDC, it should be what Volta region first choice. Second choice will be any of the swing constituencies before Ashanti region comes in. That is if you really want to ginger people to vote and all that. Because if you look at any other consideration, yes, then you can pick the person from any other region and nothing will change. Because if you look at the two regions, Ashanti and East Volta, their voting psychology is virtually the same. They believe in what they believe in, and nobody can push them into accepting something they don't believe in. Right. So when you push a candidate there, and the whole idea is that you want to galvanize a lot of support there, I'm afraid it will not work.
Well, let's take you to the Amamomo electoral area in Accra, where incumbent assembly member is showcasing his achievements and aiming to retain his position. Two others are contesting him in next week's elections. Godwin Asidiba reports.
The atmosphere in Amamomo is filled with excitement as citizens eagerly anticipate the upcoming district-level elections. Ziad Musa, a 34-year-old assemblyman, has been a prominent figure in the Amamomo electoral area since 2015, leaving a lasting impression on the community.
If it has to do with voting for somebody who has done the job, I don't think they will match me, because none of them has tried even the sorting gutters in this community before. None of them has tackled our lighting situation before. None of them has helped in highlighting the educational problems we face. So I don't think they are much competitors, because at the end of the day, people are going to judge your performance on the basis of the things that you've done. If it is that alone, then I'm sure they've not done anything to deserve the votes of the people.
Ziad Musa, confident about securing his position on December 19, views his competitors as no match for his continued leadership in Amamomo. The residents of Old Fadama, one of Accra's largest slums, seem to have lost interest in participating in the district-level elections.
No one has won our heart for now. So the incumbent that we know already, apart from the incumbent, no any other candidate who has even come out publicly or coming to convince anybody this is what I have on board that I'm bringing. Just we just know that we see the posters. They will post it in the night. Daytime, you just come and see this one is contesting.
Abraham Odin, another aspirant, campaigns tirelessly under the blistering sun. His dusty feet symbolic of the fervor fueled by the challenging conditions in the slums. This underscores his poised determination to unseat Ziad.
Ziad is not caring. And I have a couple of reasons why he's not caring. For me, I don't think he's a good candidate enough to continue being an assemblyman. In any case, he's been an assemblyman for 2 occasions. And just ask me, what has he got to show that he has done for this community? Nothing, absolutely nothing. And therefore, I cannot continue to be our assemblyman. We need someone who listens with this community and who cares for the people. I think the new assemblyman, the incoming assemblyman, it is me, Abraham Odin, number 3, and surely I'll beat him to that.
Nambu Kwesi Bismarck, also an aspirant who spoke to me off camera, is also striving and eagerly awaiting the opportunity to win. The Amamomo electorate are strongly advocating for significant changes in the electoral area, aiming to improve their quality of life. As the district level elections draw near, incumbent assemblymen are highlighting their achievements and expressing confidence in retaining their positions on December 19, 2023. Ziad Musa, seeking re-election in the Amamomo electoral area in the Greater Accra region, emphasizes the potential for further community improvement and urges constituents to support his vision. Well, this is just happening next week. The majority of constituents appear to endorse the leadership of Ziad alongside Nambu Kwesi Bismarck and Abraham Odin, who are contesting. They have encouraged residents to participate in the upcoming polls, emphasizing the impact of a dedicated budget for assembly members and enhancing their functions. The District Assembly Elections Act in 1994 mandates elections every 4 years, 6 months apart from parliamentary elections. Despite this, elections have occurred in 1988 and 89, 1994, 2002, 2006, 2010, 2015 and 2019, providing citizens with a crucial role in local representation and decision-making, but often resulting in apathy. Godwin Sidiba, TV3 News, Accra.
Well, let's now move to the Western region, where Irama Smith takes a look at expectations of residents of a first-class residential area and that of a lower class in Sekondi Takoradi.
I initially went to Airport Ridge Residential Area. That's a first-class residential area in Takoradi. And the responses that I got for the responsibility of the assemblyman were very interesting.
What I know about this particular assemblyman is that when you call upon him to do something for you, like when there's a problem at the area, busting of pipes and those things, when you call him, he will answer you.
Not the assemblyman to take care of our security, because here armed robbers are too much here. And our pipe too is not normal flowing. That's what I want assemblyman to do for us.
So we moved to Amanfo, which is a slum area within a second-class residential area in Takoradi. And over here, it looks like if you're an assembly member, the expectations are wide.
Assemblyman and answering in there, fine.
To her, the responsibility of the assemblyman is to ensure that when she's financially constrained, the assemblyman is the responsibility of the assemblyman to also ensure that she gets a little money.
So that doesn't mean that
He thinks that the responsibility of the assemblyman is to ensure good sanitation, and he's especially concerned about the open gutters. But she also thinks it's the responsibility of the assemblyman to right the wrongs in the community. Now let's find out from the assembly members the level of support they get from the electoral areas.
One of our challenge is the street lights, that is security. But assembly no on enough in my community no. But the community now no except what very few, and what more support in that regards as to how to provide street lights at vantage points.
The Amanfo East Assemblyman also has this to grapple with.
Majority of them don't understand the concept of the assembly. I think even the MPs, anything you want to do in your electoral area, you have to go and lobby. The same thing applies to assemblyman. So it's because some of them are ignorant about certain things, they put pressure on you to do things that you can't do.
Erama Smith, TV3 News, Takrady.
Now, away from the elections, the Forestry Commission has arrested 4 Chinese and 4 Ghanaians in the Krokosia Hills Forest Reserve in the Draboso Forest District of the Western North Region. Now, a team from the Rapid Response Unit of the Commission conducted the operation, which also resulted in the demobilization of 10 excavators and the seizure of 3 4x4 vehicles, a motorbike, and 2 pump-action weapons.
Illegal mining, or galamsey, has been a persistent problem in Ghana, causing environmental degradation and threatening biodiversity. The Krokosia Hills Forest Reserve, located in the Western North region, is a critical area for conservation due to its rich biodiversity and designation as a globally significant biodiversity area. The Rapid Response Units apprehended 4 Chinese nationals and 4 Ghanaians engaged in illegal mining activities. In a surprising twist, the team also encountered 2 individuals allegedly posing as policemen armed with AK-47 assault rifles. The authorities have initiated investigations into their identity and involvement in the operation. The team demolished makeshift structures used by illegal miners and seized 3 Toyota 4x4 vehicles, 1 unregistered motorbike, and 2 pump-action guns were also confiscated. The suspects, along with an undisclosed quantity of a substance suspected to be gold, were handed over to the Seshioso Police Regional Command for further investigations and prosecution.
And that's our wrap up the CCM News here on TV3. My name is Judith Brown. We'll go for a short break and be back with the rest of New Day. Good morning.